most of the communities agreed. 25 communities out of that, about 32 communities, they were able to complete their micro-projects. So in the year 2017, we have started with revalidating the former projects that were abandoned during 2014. So we completed that project, about 25 micro-projects across 20 local government areas. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Muhammad Dikko Abdul Aziz. I was born here in Katsina local government, in Katsina state, virtually about a little above 50 years ago. I had my primary and secondary education here in Katsina. In the year 1990, I proceeded to Ahmad Bello University, Zaria, where I got my first degree, that is BSc Geography, and later I joined the academics, I have enrolled into MSc program, which I obtained MSc Environmental Management. So,
before you joined the CSDP, have you done any work either in the government cycle or private?
Yes, I joined the services of Katsina State government in the year 2000, precisely April 2000. I started working as a classroom teacher. After spending like 3 years, I now transfer my services to State Environmental Protection Agency. And I had about 3 years there. I was posted on special posting to Fadama Development Project, a project supported by African Development Bank and World Bank. I spent 12 years in Fadama project before coming here in CSDA in the year 2017, precisely May 2017.
What can you tell us about the brief of coming of CNTP to Katsina and its achievement before you became the general manager?
Okay. You see, the CSDP project started as a project in the 2004, they call it LEAMP, Local Environmental Empowerment Management Project. It was started in 2004 and virtually it was run up like 6 years and it ended like 2010. So during that time, 2009, the project was transferred into an agency, a form of agency which is enacted by law. It was established by backed by law here, law number 3 of 2009. So as the CSDA becomes an agency, you see there are so many things to consider because it has a board, it has been enacted by law, the management has been structured based on the organogram that it can handle so many projects. So they started with community and social development project, which is a World Bank assisted project, and it was implemented about 30 states in Nigeria, and the Katsina state was part of the state that participated in that project. The project ran up to like 5 years, between 2009 to 2014, and later it was followed up by additional financing. They call it CSDPAF, which runs about 4 years, and it was ended to 2020. So during that, I joined the services of CSDP when they are about to start the CSDPAF. That was like 2015 to 2016. But I was posted here on a special posting, and I was interviewed by both the state and the World Bank, and I was appointed as the operations manager then by May 2017. After 1 year, that is January 2018, I was appointed as acting general manager and confirmed by the former administration after a year, that is around 2019, as a substantive general manager. And this administration, when it comes, the administration of the current, the current administration of Malam Dikko Umaru Radna government, and he has found me worthy of reappointing, and I have secured appointment by the same government.
Can you tell us the major achievement you have did from the when you are the acting general manager or farm general manager and the appointed general manager? Some of the achievement.
One of
major.
Okay, the major achievements that we have achieved is that when I was appointed as an acting general manager and we are about to start the CSDP AF, there are some projects which were not completed during the CSDP project that runs between 2009 to 2014. So we consulted the World Bank that it's better to complete these projects for us to start the new ones. The World Bank gave us an opportunity. We went to these communities, about 30 communities. We revalidated the projects because the projects were closed. The project was closed like 4-5 years ago. It was implemented 4-5 years ago. It was closed 2014, and we think for the revalidation in 2017, virtually after 2-3 years. Some of these projects were abandoned. There were high inflation, but the World Bank told us they can only give us an opportunity to complete such micro projects, but they are not going to review the cost. Or let the community, if they are willing to, wherever they find there are differences in the variation of the costing, then they will balance. Most of the communities agreed. 25 communities out of that, about 32 communities, they were able to complete their micro projects. So in the year 2017, we have started with revalidating the former projects that were abandoned during 2014. So we completed that project, about 25 micro projects across 20 local government areas. Then 2018, we have started consulting our beneficiaries. The agency is not awarding contract. The communities usually express their interest based on our positive list to say this is what they want us to support them to do. So based on that, we have a lot of lists of expression of interest. We have consulted communities. We conducted participatory rural appraisal together with the need assessment, and we found that there are some communities that in their need of assistance to support them to implement or to execute their micro projects. I can tell you during that time, during the CSDA additional financing, we have facilitated and we have supported about 73 communities and 27 groups. Roughly around 100 different groups and communities have benefited from this CSDF during my leadership as an acting general manager. So that project runs between 2017, because it was started 2015, but Katsina State, due to some lack of complement of staff and other necessary guidelines and procedures, they were not able to start the project. In 2015, we have started the project in 2017, and that project runs for 5 years. It was closed 2020. So the achievement we have recorded is really, we have worked very hard, and we were able to support about 73 communities and 27 groups with different micro projects. So as I'm telling you, during my tenure as a general manager, that project ended in 2020. The new project which we are currently implementing, we call it NGKs, that's Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program. This project is run throughout the nation. Every 36 states and FCT are implementing currently this project. The project is meant to just intervene and support the community within a period of 2 years. But due to we couldn't start the project early in Nigeria, an additional year was added to the project, which the project is expected to close by this December this year, about 3 years. The project was enacted and was established as a result of COVID-19. During this pandemic, a lot of things have happened. We have went into a lockdown. The activities have stopped of other very communities. So the Nigerian government, together with the World Bank and Nigerian Governors Forum, they sat down and come up with this project. This project is a support to communities, just to alleviate them on the hardship they have got themselves during this pandemic. So we are participating into this project, and I am telling you, as of speaking today, in 2022, that's when we started the project, we were able to assist 34 communities. Each community has a minimum of 2 micro projects. The micro projects they are implementing is either education, health, water, sanitation, and flood control measures. The education, whether to expand in schools, maybe to build additional block or to rehabilitate them. Likewise, the health sector, to expand the primary health centers or to renovate the current one, the existing one. Water, we assist the community to drill boreholes, hand pump borehole, motorized, solarized, whichever kind of source of water we assist them to get in. And that request of water is really paramount, you know, it's a very essential thing that the communities are lacking. So we do also assist them in flood control measure, that is to construct drainages that can control the flooding, and as well as culverts. This is basically what we are doing. Before, we have been into like about 8 or 9 sectors, but these sectors are narrowed to 4 now. We have limited it, and this is the guidelines from the World Bank and the federal government, that each state, if you want to participate in this COVID-19 activity, that these are the sectors that we are likely to support the communities. So as I'm telling you, in 2022, we have supported 34 number communities across the state. These communities have a minimum of 2 micro projects. Some have are having 3 micro projects from the sectors that I have mentioned, the 4 sectors. In 2023, we started very late, and we were able still to fund activities and to support 43 communities across the state. And this year, only the first quarter of this year, between January to March 2023, we have disbursed funds to communities, 74 number communities. Some of the local governments are having 2, very few are having 3 communities. Currently is being implemented. Different micro projects are being financed. The communities are implementing these micro projects themselves. As I told you, it's a support. We are not giving contracts. Even the communities, they have to contribute 3% out of the total amount that they are going to get from the CSDA. And these communities, they show, they did write their expression of interest in the office to indicate that they have interest for the project to assist them. They come up with what they need. We don't go to tell them that we are going to give you water or we are going to build additional block. No, it's the communities that will meet up just to invite our members when likely maybe they are going to get our support. Our technical people will go with the communities. We'll gather all the community members. Election will be held to nominate or to probably screen those who are going to handle the project. We call them Community Project Management Committee. These are the people responsible to handle, because you know they are going to open an account. Even the 3%, they are not going to bring it in CSDA. No, they open their own account. Their community members, those whom they have trusted, they are going to be the signatory to that account. We are going to give them money in tranches. Our technical staff, they will go and meet with them, sit down and ask of their priority. What is your problem? Maybe some communities say, okay, number 1 is water. And probably the primary school we are using, whether it is a public primary school or community school, we don't intervene into private, but only the government one and the community one. So maybe they are having short of classes, so they can say that, no, we want you to assist us in building additional block of classroom. And that will go with the furniture. So it depends on what they want based on our positive list. Based on these sectors, the 4 sectors I have mentioned, we are intervening. So the community will request based on this positive list, and we are going to support them. So we'll get the money. Those people they have entrusted, they will manage the account and they will get people from them. Maybe if they have good people like who are engineers technically, we advise them to source one of their son to be a site engineer. What they are going to do is they will do the design, the supervision, and the management of the project. Our people who are people here, the technical people and the management of the agency, they are going to have a monitoring based on periodically to ascertain the level of their implementation, to see that if the project is going with the proposed material estimate. So basically that's what you are doing. Currently 74 communities across the state. There is no any local government in Katsina state which are not implementing one or two of this project. Some are having 3.
How much do you get from the World Bank? Is it a counter funding or partnership between state government, federal government, and World Bank?
Usually you see the money from the World Bank came to state as a budget support. There is a slight difference between the project we have implemented during the CSDF and the current one we are implementing during this NGKS. We call it Katsina KS project. There is a difference. The one during the CSDF is like investment project finance, whereby the World Bank will give us the money directly into our account. Every month we are going to submit statement of expenditure to the World Bank. I can tell you during that project of CSDP, we don't have original voucher here in our office. All the vouchers, the original one, are with them in Abuja, the country office of the World Bank. So every month they are going to review our activities because they are the ones approving the project. But now the project currently we are implementing is a P4R. We call it Program for Result, where the state government is expected to spend its money before getting reimbursement from the World Bank. As I'm speaking to you, the very money we are executing now, we have supported 74 communities from January to this quarter. The executive governor of Katsina State, Malam Duku Umar, gave up that money since December, the last week of December, before even the budget was signed, just to ensure that we will continue having this kind of intervention. He doesn't want this intervention to stop. He doesn't want us to get a problem with the community. He just wants this program to run because it's a competitive program. A program being implemented throughout the nation. There is no any state that is not implementing this project, including Abuja. So it's going to be a competitive. So based on what you have spent, then the World Bank will reimburse the state. The money comes to the state through the treasury. Money comes to our office based on only as a support. Yeah, it's a support to our budget. So even this one, the one we are implementing, the executive governor has given us this money. He is not yet received the reimbursement from the bank. I hope you are getting me. So this is a P4R. The state is expected to spend its money, conduct the World Bank will send their staff for what they call verification analysis. There is a group of IVA that is independent verifiable evidence. They will be sent to assess all the micro projects, all the projects implemented in the state. So now they are going to take that report to the World Bank. We are going to get scored based on our performances. Then the World Bank will reimburse the state as a budget support based on what they have spent. Even there are instances where they can add more money. If you spend like 1 million, there is a chances to get like 2-3 million from the World Bank. And when we have started the project, we are receiving very well. And you see, this is an agency which has been in existence since during for the last 20 years. And even my experience, I started working with Fadama projects in 2004. Virtually, I worked with these donor agencies for 20 years.
I know that recently you have supported some individual or communities with palliatives because of maybe the loss they have received during the COVID-19 pandemic. Can you shed us more light on that?
Yes, the agency currently is implementing two kind of activities. That is we have different activities based on our delivery. That is what we call basic services infrastructure. This component is the one that I have talked earlier, which is supporting communities to implement the infrastructural project by themselves. There is also another component which come up during this project. We didn't have it before during CSDF and additional financing. It wasn't there. We call it livelihood support grant. This is an intervention whereby, as a result of, as you said, as a result of this COVID-19, we have entered into lockdown. There are women and very youths who are having a nano business in their home. Very like somebody who is selling aura or say these are a small business that can only pay you money to get a day and daily activity where you can be able to chop and support yourself and probably to the next people, the next family living together. So you see, during this lockdown, there was no any activity. People were at home, and these people with small business, they have really chopped what is in their hand. So there is no any money to start that small business. Like those who are doing kuli, those who are doing aura, those who are doing a lot of small business at home. So this project come up with it. We call it livelihood support grant, whereby through the social register, which is being processed by SOCU, that is State Operation Coordinating Office. That office is being funded by federal government and the World Bank. So they come up with a list of people who are very poor, and it has been a condition that we have to mine the list from them. Those people who are in the register, these are the people our target. Usually they are women and youth who are between 18 to 45 years. So as a result of this COVID, they have their own economic activity which they are doing at home. And I told you this economic activity is usually nano. And now they don't have money to get into this activity, or they want to start a new one. That's small business. So we give them money up to like average 50,000. That money is one-off payment just to support what they are doing before the COVID-19, or to engage into new economic activity, but despite the one, or to add the one that they have, and maybe to expand. So we give them that one of that money is grant. They are not going to pay it back. So we supported about 9,136 people across the state, getting to 10,000, whose average of 50,000 naira. We started with 6 local governments during the 2022, and this is a new one that we have started. 2023 last year, we have got into another 20 LGS of the state. The remaining LGS, 8 LGS, they are the ones that we have disbursed to them during this very early Ramadan period, and the executive governor has launched the program at Daura. I think it's past week March. So these are the last group of people that have received that information. About 9,130 have benefited from this livelihood support grant, and the money to the beneficiaries is a grant, average of 50,000, for them to start up their business or to go back to what they are doing before this issue of COVID-19. So